Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. And yeah, I hope all of you are in the best of health right now. If those of you are watching, if you happen to scroll through your handphone and scroll through the posts in Penang Green Council page or YouTube, yeah, please do stop by because today we are going to discuss a very important topic. And I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Kimberly, your host for today's exclusive Sembang series. And yeah, talking alone, it's not fun. Perhaps let me just welcome my co-host of the day, Asha. Hi, Asha. Welcome aboard.
Hello,
Yeah.
hi everybody. I am back
So,
with Kim this time. Hi Kim.
hello. Oh my God. Just how I was talking then, probably a while already since we actually do Sembang. So I thought it would be good to have another companion to talk to me
Of course, of
before,
course.
we start the whole session. It's good to have you here, Asha.
All right, thank you so much.
Hey, all right. Yes. Yeah, definitely it's good. At this session, 8:30, I believe all of you have already finished work and
Yes.
probably already have your dinner. I hope all of you who are watching right now already have your dinner. And if you haven't, yeah, just quickly grab something and stay in front of your screen and enjoy the whole show. Okay, we will be here to
Yeah.
entertain you. No, like to answer your question in a sense. Okay. So yes, perhaps we just give you a little sneak peek about this today's episode. But probably some of you are new on
Mm-hmm.
this topic. Why do we call it as a Sembang exclusive Sembang series? Like previously we
Yeah.
have it like we talk about Sembang. We have different Sembang episode that talks about different issues. Food waste. The last one was food waste issue where we have Kelvin Chan from Green Hero to actually share about food waste issue.
Yes.
And how is this Sembang exclusive Sembang series different from the normal Sembang series? Perhaps Asha, would you like to recall the memories and
Sure,
yeah,
sure, Kim. No problem. I'll
reintroduce
take the
about it?
honor of reintroducing
Yeah.
Sembang. All right. So in the usual Sembang series, right, we focus more on the community-related topics, whereas in this exclusive Sembang, we'll be focusing more on the business side of it. So we will be interviewing successful business owners, entrepreneurs, and learn from
Yes.
them on the realistic and effective sustainable business strategies practices by their companies. So this exclusive
Yes.
series is made specially for business owners or entrepreneurs who want to transform or adopt sustainable business practices. All right, so this is a perfect platform that I should say, all right, for you
Definitely.
guys to ask our guests
Absolutely.
any question related to it. So apart from the
Yes.
guest interview session itself, Kim, we also have some fun activities later, right? Am I
Wow.
right?
Yes. Wow, I was wondering what is that. So yeah, probably some of you already thought like, hey, what's the fun activity at the end? Okay, we actually have a exclusive Sabang and exclusive Sabang series earlier on,
Yeah.
probably in August if I'm not mistaken. So some those of you who are already with us, probably you're familiar with that. But for those of you who are new here, yes, apart from having live interview like what Asha have shared,
Yeah.
yes, with the business leader, those of you probably can apply in your daily life and yeah, in your business. We also will be playing an environmental inspired performance video. It's really nice video, so do drop by. I mean, do watch with us, stay with us throughout the whole session so that you can
Yeah.
watch the video. And
Yes.
also, we will have this who got it right pop quiz session. So, what is this pop quiz session about? Basically, in the pop quiz session, three lucky winners of the pop quiz stand a chance
Mm-hmm.
to actually win mysterious gift worth of 100 ringgit from Tetra Pak Malaysia. So I can see from our web banner. And the gift will actually be sent right to your doorstep. So just open the door, ding
Yeah.
dong, then you get your gift. Okay. So do stay with us throughout the whole session, the end of the session. After all, it's going to take 1 hour only, right? So
Yes.
yes, you can watch, you can have your meal at the same time. And if you would like to bring home this amazing gift, okay? So do stay tuned with us. And hi, Alexandrel and
Yeah.
Miss Ho, as well as Aiki.
Hello,
Yes, and
everybody.
absolutely. Asha, are you excited already for that?
Oh yeah, I am excited. Yeah. Apart from all this excitement, right? Also, if you want to find out more about our future sessions, just feel free to scan this QR code that is appearing. I don't know which is on my left or right to subscribe to our newsletter, or you can also click the link in the comment area below to subscribe. So I believe
Yes.
the
Whichever
link is
way that's
already there.
convenient.
Yeah, help us to share this live session out so that more people can also benefit from this session later. And yeah, Kim, in today's episode of exclusive Sembang, we will be talking on the topic of closing the loops.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. While waiting for more people to actually join us, probably they are, just getting their drinks and everything. No worries.
Yeah.
You're always welcome to join us anytime. So perhaps while waiting for the rest, let me just quickly brief you guys through on today's episode. So today we are very lucky to invite guests from Tetra Pak Malaysia, which is the world's
Yeah.
leading food processing and also packaging solution company, and one of the probably largest supplier of packaging system for milk, fruit juice, and drink. So probably let me just show you how does it look like. Ta-da. Okay, actually quickly
Ooh.
go through. Whoa, okay. Anyway, so upholding their business value, protect what is good, and they believe that developing this innovative and resource efficient solution that is imperative for good business and also strengthen their customer competitiveness. So, having said that, they have a well thought through business strategy to share with us, and
Mm-hmm.
I from what I've heard from the guests previously, just by chit chatting, I already learned so much from her, and I can't wait
Yeah.
to hear more from her through this session. Yes.
Exactly. And I believe that our audience are also as excited as we are to find out more of the sustainable businesses practices implemented by Tetra Pak Malaysia, right? So please, uh, shall we just bring in the guest?
Yes.
All right,
Let's
so
welcome
please
the
allow me to
guest.
introduce our guest of the day for this live session, right? But before that, I have a little introduction about our guest. All right,
I would like to
so
hear.
yeah, Miss Terrynz joined Tetra Pak in 1996 in marketing and research and has spent over 20 years at the company in various roles ranging from marketing, business intelligence, key account management, and communication. Okay, this is actually, she must be not a simple person, I should say, all right?
Yes,
So
very experienced, I would say.
yeah, experienced person. So in 2005, Terrynz took on the role as communications and environment manager, and subsequently in 2007, she was appointed as the environment director for Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, and Indonesia market. So in parallel to her market responsibility, she is also the sustainability transformation director for Asia Pacific region. So without further ado, please join and welcome our guest of the day, Mr. Terrynz Tan.
Woohoo!
Hello,
Hi, Mr.
hi.
Terrynz. So
Hi,
good
team.
to
Hi,
have you with us.
Asha.
Hi,
Hi.
Terry. Can you hear
It's
our
good
Hi.
chat
to
from
have you.
here
Yeah.
virtually? Here through.
Can you hear me and see me? I hope.
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you
Yep.
Okay, that's
clearly.
good. That's good.
You look
My
good.
laptop, I think, is not really cooperating with me on this Friday night, so I'm relying on my mobile phone. So just bear with
Don't
me.
worry. You look good on your
Yep. Yep.
mobile device
Thank
as well
you.
as on your
Thank you.
phone.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes,
That's
thank
very
you so
nice.
much,
Thank
Terrence,
you
for
for
joining
joining
us in
us.
this, exclusive Sembang series. We are really glad to have you with us because the reason why we thought of directly ask from Tetra Pak, that's from Mr. Rinzu about this issue is that we have received so many inquiry from the public day in and day out. They have been asking, is this beverage carton recyclable? Why is it recyclable? They are so curious, and people in Penang, I would say their love for environment is so good,
Yes.
and sometimes I'm really amazed by people who actually go extra mile to do recycling, to do all the hard work, and they are so curious why this beverage carton can be recycled because some of them are actually very experienced in that sense. They know that
Right.
there are different products with different elements. They cannot be recycled because they are not separated. But for this beverage carton, it's something different. It's the Tetra Pak. So
Yeah.
that's why we thought of it would be good to directly ask from the one who produced and the one who actually designed the product itself. So that's why we are so thankful that you agree to join us for this session, Terrynz.
Well, in fact, it is our pleasure. Thanks for inviting us. I think you're absolutely right. We've heard a lot of good development when it comes to environment and sustainability, especially in Penang. I think you guys are in the forefront of doing a lot of great initiatives. So it's really my pleasure to spend some time on a beautiful Friday night with the Penang folks, and I hope other community or friends also dialing into to hear, because we are really keen to share more about recycling, packaging, because I think these are topics that are becoming very much discussed today, not only as a business topic, but also amongst consumers, because these are daily items that we use on a day-to-day basis. And we also see a very interesting trend that consumers today are moving from passive to active when it comes to wanting to do something good for the environment. So I think that is a fantastic trend that we're seeing.
Yes, they are actually, we are seeing more people being proactive and asking how to recycle and find solution, right?
Right, we'll come to that, right, Kim, later? I will be sharing.
Yeah. To be honest, I can't wait to just, jump straight to the question now. But before that, for those of you who are watching, for those of you who are watching right now, feel free to drop your questions in the comment area below. And please share this live stream so that other people can also benefit from the sharing today. So we will raise it for you. Your questions, we will raise it for you at the end of the session. Right?
It's the best chance to ask your question right now.
Exactly. All right, so I think, I'm already very excited. So let's move to the first part of our live session today. So that is the interview questions and answers from Ms. Terrynz herself. All right. So here comes the first question from Ms. Terrynz. Well, I feel like I'm playing the Who Wants to Be a Billionaire,
Got multiple choice answer.
All right, so
go ahead, Asha. Yes.
Yeah, please tell us a little bit more about Tetra Pak and what the company does and its sustainability approach and agenda.
Okay, so maybe I can start by introducing Tetra Pak as a company. It's a Swedish company originated from Sweden. And it's a company that has pioneered the aseptic packaging for liquid food. And today, the company is still the world's leader in terms of providing processing and packaging system solutions for the food and beverage industry. So a lot of the products that you see in the market on the retail shelf, for example, you probably see, where's my camera? Okay, your Milo or Marigold or, many other types, different shapes also. These are different packages that is produced by Tetra Pak. So we supply the equipment as well as the packaging material to the brand owners, and that's where the brand owner will pack the different products into the packaging before distributing it to the retail for consumers. So that is Tetra Pak as a company, been around for like 70 years. Globally, and been in Malaysia for probably like 40-50 years by now. In fact, Asia is the first place where you will find aseptic packaging for soybean milk. You guys are too young to probably even know that there's such like a little triangular pack for soybean milk once upon a time.
Wow!
So
we still have
it's not as photo.
Probably I have to check it out from Google.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Actually, I should show the picture because it also relates to the sustainability commitment of Tetra Pak. So a little bit about sustainability. So the company is founded by our founder, Dr. Ruben Rausing. And until today, we still hold on to this principle about packaging that he has actually set very firmly in the company, which says a package should save more than it costs. This is something that's very simple, but it's still something very relevant today because we need packaging to deliver food. We need packaging to protect the nutritional value of the food in order to make food safe and available for consumers around the world. But then, while we are doing that, we need to make sure that the packaging works hand in hand with nature. So that is where I think we have already incorporated that sustainability thinking when he designed the pack. And that is also the reason why he chose to use paper-based packaging as a starting point. Why use paper? At that time, I think a little bit of a story. A lot of people said, "Oh, Dr. Ruben Rousing, you want to pack liquid with paper? It's impossible with liquid. You know, how can you pack with paper?" And he insists that.
I think we lost her. I think we lost Terrynz. No worries. I think, you know, when the discussion reached up to the certain level of, you know,
exactly.
and you know, I'm so eager to hear from her already. Like from the beginning already, how they vision, you know, how the packaging to be like. No worries. Probably we'll give some time for Terrynz
Oh
to
my
join
God.
back.
You know why? Because I was like so curious to know how did they started packaging a liquid, I mean, using a paper, right? That's where I think that's what you're saying about just now.
Yes.
Right.
And you know, when we tear it out, it's actually having 7 layers all inside. I mean, from, you know, Google, you can find it. And from the beginning, this is how it looks like. And from the beginning and how they recycle it and how they design the way that they can collect it back and reuse them. So I think that's something amazing. And for company out there, if you guys want to design a product, I would advise perhaps to relook into your product design, how you want to make it into sustainable one, and in the sense that you can still collect it back and reuse them. So I think that's more sustainable. That's what I like about it, you know, when Miss Terrynz talk about it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, Terrynz. I mean, you know, it reached to the point of climax, then, you know, the internet just can't, you know, hold your passion.
Oh my God. Okay. So I'm not sure where you lost me, but I think I was talking about paper-based. So
correct.
Yeah, maybe I can continue from there.
Yes.
Yeah. So why paper? Yeah, because paper is actually a renewable resource. So as compared to, let's say, for example, plastic that is made from fossil material, aluminium is made from fossil material. Paper is what we call a renewable material. Something that not many people is aware of when you look at packaging and when you compare different types of material. There is a great advantage of making something using renewable material because instantly there is going to be a huge carbon advantage, low carbon to start with. So before you even talk about end of life, whether a packaging is can be recycled or not, the environmental impact actually already start when you choose what kind of material you choose to make the packaging to start with. Yes, from the beginning. So from Tetra Pak's perspective, until today, all our packaging is paper-based. Yeah, we are not into any other types of material, but we constantly continue to develop paper-based packaging, and that is one of the reasons. And of course, for us, our sustainability approach is very much shaped by our brand promise. If you look at the little logo that you can find on the pack, you will see protect what's good, right? So that I think also sums up very well our sustainability approach, protecting people, protecting food, and of course, protecting the planet. No? So that is what we are here to provide a good solution to make food safe and available, but at the same time, ensure that it's hand in hand only with nature.
Understand.
That is a little bit about the we also provide
I think
that actually has very environmental profile. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Terrynz, just now the line was a bit breaking on your end, but okay, now it's stable back.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
We understand that it's raining in your area, so it's okay. We can take it slowly. Yeah.
Yes, no problem. And Terrynz, you talk about, you know, Tetra Pak product and the solution being sustainable right from the beginning, and how you guys actually choose the material that's renewable so that it's sustainable in a way with minimal impact to the environment. Perhaps, I was just would like to ask, perhaps, do you have further explanation, or could you elaborate further on? Is there any other thing apart from product-wise that you actually instill the sustainable element in it?
I think for Tetra Pak, sustainability is something that is very well integrated into business. So it's not enough. It's very well integrated. For example, like I mentioned, in terms of the choice of raw material, how the package is being designed to be very transport efficient. For example, before it's being filled, all this packaging is actually delivered in reels. So it greatly saves also the transportation from one point to the other. So we are not air with packages on. It's like one truck probably of empty bottles or cans is 5 to 10 trucks carrying the same amount of packaging like this. So I think that's also something that we think a lot about, a value chain approach. Something that is going to be increased business is really look at incorporating sustainability throughout the operations and look at it from a whole value chain perspective. In terms of, for example, sourcing responsibility, how you actually look at your sourcing, where do you get your material from, your own operations, and then all the way to the end of life. So it's a complete picture. We cannot detach one from the other.
Correct.
When you look at of a product, it's just about really needing to take a look at the entire value chain and really identify where are the opportunities that I can actually reduce carbon footprint. And I
agree.
Something that is continuously going to be, and something that's why Tetra Pak also have incorporated from, for example, R&D. When we disengage, it's already deeply like we think probably we evaluate consumer experience, functionality, all that, which is this design has to fulfill the environmental criteria. Otherwise, it will not pass the toll gate for further development. So I think this will be very important for businesses, whereby you look at sustainability throughout your operations. And it shouldn't be an afterthought. It should be already think about from
when you design
to the
from
end.
the beginning.
The cradle to grave kind of mindset.
Agree. Agree.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Terrynz. Before you share, perhaps Terrynz, because throughout the session, like I said, I don't think the internet can handle your passion. So I mean, just an alternative, perhaps turning off your camera, would it be better? I think it will help to stabilize your internet. So for the rest, if you want to see Mr. Terrynz, probably later when the internet is stable a bit, then Terrynz, you can just on back your camera whenever you feel it's stable back.
I hope it's better without the camera.
Yes.
It is.
It's better.
Okay. All right. Oh my. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for your patience, guys.
No problem. I think we are not done yet, right? Of course, because we want to hear more about all these things, right? So we talked about sustainability just now, and sustainability sounds like a huge part of Tetra Pak, I should say. So tell us how it has added value to the company and your customers, and maybe share what's next for Tetra Pak.
Well, I think sustainability today, if you operate in the food and beverage industry, probably back in those days, you probably focus a lot the food safety or also that food availability in food. But I think there is enough to just excel in this areas. If I talk about the food and beverage industry, sustainability has become an important element, and it has become a business critical element. So for us, why the value adding is because we have been incorporating sustainability from many years ago. I mean, from the inception and the whole concept about using paperboard and liquid pack for liquid food, and also making it aseptic so that it can be distributed at ambient without refrigeration. All these are really something that has revolutionized the packaging for liquid food, and I think that has that adds a lot of advantage into how we are able to provide a good solutions to the industry, and that has helped Tetra Pak to remain as a world leader today, because we have constantly innovate.
I think we lose her again. No worries again, everyone. Don't panic. And
I think it's raining. Probably it's the internet connection.
Probably
She told us earlier that it's raining at her place, right?
Correct. Those of you who are watching from KL, probably you can echo with what's happening. But no worries. Perhaps we can straight jump into the next session first. We will perhaps play a short video. Like I mentioned, there will be a short performance video titled Mobile Fable. So yes, that's what we're going to play for this session. And special thanks to Plastic City Theatre Troupe and also Dr. Mustafa Kamal Muhammad Sharif for allowing us to play this amazing video. So Merbal's Fable, a little introduction about this video. It's an inspiring shadow play performance that wish to use powerful words to poetically give a voice to our mother nature. So another amazing fact about this performance itself is that the team has actually demonstrated that how they transform the waste material that's so easily discarded as rubbish, for example, plastic and all sorts of things and cardboard in our daily life into creative props for this dramatic and also heart-wrenching environmental shadow play. So I hope you guys enjoy the session. Perhaps Asha, would you like to give a brief introduction about the
Yeah,
background
definitely.
of the artist?
Before we go into the video, so I'll just give you a little background about the artist, right? So as Kim said, the Plastic Theatre Troupe is a Penang-based shadow performance group formed in 2015. So using art as a medium, they aim to convey messages about making the earth a better living space. Wow. So whereas Dr. Mustafa Kamal is a fellow member of the Institute of Landscape Architects, Malaysia. He has spent 4 decades, Kim, 4 decades, as a horticulture and landscape architecture educator. So now let's listen to the Merbau trees story.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we nowadays have so many, have this amazing artist who actually comes about and put things together and, try to share with us an amazing story. So I hope all of you enjoy and get the meaning behind of this video.
Yes.
All right. Shall we get the video play? Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm hearing the audio.
Not from my side either.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't hear the video yet. I don't hear the audio. I mean, perhaps our technical man, make sure you put the tick system audio there.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's what usually we overlook, and I don't want our audience to actually just read at the subtitle because it's they are going to tell us an important message through the video.
Yep.
Oh, I still can't hear the audio. Do you hear from your end?
No.
Perhaps IT man, IP man. I almost call it IP man. Perhaps I can share from my end and see if it's word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meanwhile, those who are watching this, perhaps you can also help us to share this live stream and let others benefit from all the information that we're sharing tonight.
Yes. Hold on a second. Just give me refresh a bit. Okay. Hold on. Asha, just let me know if you can hear this video. Can you hear?
Yes.
Hello everyone. My name is Insia Palambanika. You can call me Madam Merbau. It's easier for you. Well, they just made me Malaysia's national tree, but that doesn't mean they will cut me down one of these days. Oh well. Anyway, I'm here to make a plea. Ayo, you people have so many problems nowadays threatening to wipe out the race in our school. You chop us down so much out of your greed. Now the planet's temperature is rising. The equilibrium is upset. You are feeling the heat of your own doing, isn't it? Don't deny that. I see that you're already sweating. Look, the air you breathe stinks. The water you drink, even I can take it. It smells terrible, and my roots simply have diarrhea drinking it. Then there are the huge mudslides, floods and fires. And all kinds of diseases happening everywhere. Now listen, back when I was several hundred years younger, our world wasn't anything like this. The whole world was a green place. The rivers flow by smoothly and the waters clear, cool and full of life. My friends and I help clean the air you breathe, We provided materials for your home and food to fill your hunger. Then, as your population grew, you built huge cities with tall buildings that keep on reaching for the sky. But why not? You learn new technologies to keep these cities and buildings smart. Smart, you say? You abandon your villages, farms, and us. We're just memories to you. You think you can live without us, man? Now let me give you some advice. First, please love. From now on, do things from the heart. You must be sincere in what you do. The next thing is control your greed. Then, plan your cities well with ecology and nature as an important partners. I don't know what you call it. Biophilic cities? Ask your landscape architects. They have been trying to tell your leaders for quite a while. I don't know lah. When will they ever listen? But don't give up. You must continue to convince them before it's too late. You see, good cities should supply their own fresh food. You will have less diseases when you are healthy and have strong immune system like us. Cut down on polluting lifestyles and industries that are poisoning everybody, including us. Make sustainability your culture. Make true happiness an important measure of your collective success. Have more beautiful gardens and parks surrounding your living environment. Okay lah, I can go on and on, but enough for the time being. Thank you very much for giving me your precious time, okay? And I wish all of you humans a very good conference.
拿到后面直接拖出去。
哦，就是进来再出去。
好的。
You see?
Yeah. All right. I hope you guys enjoy the video. To me, it was quite. It's quite impactful to me. I know.
Yeah.
Actually, Asha, this is my third time watching this video,
Mm-hmm.
and yet I find it really impactful. And what
Correct.
I like the most of the video is that is the visual as well as the sound effect. To
Yeah.
me, as though I was watching it happening right in front of my eyes. So, the effect that the team produced is actually, they bring out the vivid, image right in front of our eyes to imagine what's happening at the tree and what they are going through.
Yeah,
And
heart wrenching, I should say.
correct. And the music, oh my God, I will
Mm.
cry. But anyway, I couldn't agree further with the message that's trying to brought out by the team from this video. Yes, to just focus on, economic development itself only, without, considering and of our environmental issue and looking into and balancing this environmental sustainability. I don't think it's going to be sustainable. In long run, we are already reaping the consequences. And this
Agree.
is precisely why we actually have this exclusive Sembang series. The main idea is to gather like-minded organization to exchange ideas in a way on how we can meet human demands and do better for nature at the same time, just like Tetra Pak is doing. Okay?
Yeah. Agree.
Yes. And I hope you guys actually get the message behind it.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to change the mood because I'm in the sad mood right now. All right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed and got inspired by the video just now. So if you are interested to find out more about their amazing performance or future events, feel free to look up on their social media. I'm actually very much impressed by their creativity, Kim.
Yes, and I actually, from the behind the scene, you can see how much effort the team has already put in to create such an impactful video. So
Right.
do check them out, and you can see the social media. It's down there. You can just find them and look them up.
Yeah.
So yes, with that, perhaps now we can get our guest back with us for our next activity, the agree or disagree session. Of course, we would like to hear more from Terrynz from the first session, the live interview, but we will continue the discussion in this second session, agree or disagree with Miss Terrynz. So let's get Terrynz back on the screen with us. Hi,
Hello.
Terrynz.
Come back.
I had
I
to
can
change
see
to a
there's
different
something
setting.
changed on your
Is
end.
it okay?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you
Okay.
clearly
Okay.
and still see you clearly. That's good.
Okay, good.
Yes. Welcome back, Terrynz. And
Thank you.
yeah, now we are actually in the second session. Third session, the agree or disagree session. And let's hope that this round the internet is good on us. Yes, Terry?
Hopefully.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Perhaps let me just briefly explain on this coming activity how it will be done. And so, just for your information, Terrynz. So, in this activity, we will be reading a few statements regarding sustainable business practice, and of course, you will have to choose whether you agree or disagree with the statement. And you are welcome to further elaborate why you choose the answer, your answer. And of course, to our audience who are watching with us right now, you can also type in your answer in the chat, and you want to elaborate, you are welcome to do so. And we'd like to hear more from you as well. So perhaps, Asha, would you like to bring in the first statement?
So let me take the honor of asking the first agree or disagree statement. So the first statement, every company can be sustainable. Agree or disagree?
Definitely agree, Asha. There's no other way about it.
Wow.
I mean,
she's
every company,
firm about it.
Yes.
It's definitely yes. It's a definite yes. I think sometimes maybe people might think that, sustainability, when you hear about it, it's like, wow, it's a big thing. It's not something that I can achieve, it's for the big companies, I can't do much or whatnot. But I think sustainability can be seen from a very, very small things that we do on a daily basis. Not only
Yes.
that every company can be sustainable, every person can also live a sustainable lifestyle. Yeah, it depends on the choice. Yeah, it's all about choosing the right thing and making the right decisions at different parts of how you run your business. It can be as simple as even if it's like even a restaurant, or you are running a bookshop or whatnot. You can always choose, for example, like energy saving light bulb, as simple as that, in your operation. Simple things that you can already think about. Making sure that, for example, do not use excessive packaging for your product. Choose a renewable material for your packaging. Reduce plastic usage. There's many ways that a company or a person can contribute in different levels towards the sustainable future of the planet. So definitely yes, and I think that's something that I'm also glad to see a lot of positive trends today amongst companies, amongst individuals, a lot of young entrepreneurs. They are already really driving this trend. Yeah, a lot of new businesses that are being set up today is really carrying that sustainability flag and really driving the change in the market, which is fantastic.
In fact, I'm seeing a lot like innovative ideas actually coming from the current like new business, and they're thinking of creative ways on how they can further reduce their waste and everything. So I think there's so much for us to explore and exchange, and like what Terrynz, you have mentioned, Tetra Pak doesn't just kickstart everything in one go, right? You starting from establish your company, and then you relook into your supply chain, and then from small part, that's where you look into how you can further enhance your sustainable practice, and how you can further work with your partner to move towards a more sustainable way. So probably a lot of times when people think about business or company going sustainable, it has to be right from the beginning. The whole company has to come up with a fantastic idea. It has to be total sustainable in order to kickstart. That's why people are feeling the anonymous, like the pressure of like they have to start everything from the beginning. But actually that's what we have to learn from time to time.
Sure, Kim. I believe that the Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
start small. Look at different opportunities that you can identify, and also build on partnership and collaboration. I think today there is also another very, very important keyword when it comes to driving sustainability. Things that we cannot do alone. You got to also look at opportunities when you can work with different partners. Like for us at Tetra Pak, we also make sure that we work with our suppliers. For example, we don't produce the paper. The paper we source from our supplier, and then when we want to make sure that, for example, a very common question that I always get is like, okay, paper, we know it's renewable, it's good, better than plastics and whatnot, but isn't that also contribute to like chopping down trees, which is a bad thing, right? So how do we then as a company give that assurance? Is we work with partners, we work with third-party certification body. Like today, you will see that on all our packaging, you would you see this little tree with a tick sign, which is Forest Stewardship Council. So 100% of packaging that we use today is actually sourced from Forest Stewardship Council certified sources. So again, it's not we can't go and plant tree ourselves, but we can already work with companies who are already having very credible and very robust system in place. I think that's another a very important way to drive sustainability forward for companies. Look for companies, partners, collaborations. Then you can actually fast track some of the work or initiative that you want to drive.
True. Agree. I perhaps I just want to add a little bit, because we even from Penang Green Council, our back end, they are also when we do when we source for things in office, even that we will make sure that these things are taken into consideration. So like how Terrynz said, correct.
I think just from small parts of practice from our daily life, we looking on how we can, enhance that part lah.
Yes, little by little.
Working with different partners.
Little, one step at a
Having
time.
said that, Terrynz, you have been emphasizing a lot on sustainability. It's workable in all company just from our daily practice. I would like to ask the second statement, which probably a lot of company hesitate a lot when it comes to sustainability. And I'm not sure whether you have the same thought or different thought. So the second statement is that sustainability is profitability. So do you agree or disagree with this statement?
I would agree. Basically, I think another way to look at it is to do well by doing good. That's, I think, something very simple that we can keep in mind. Yeah? It doesn't mean that, you got to sacrifice your profitability when you go for sustainability solutions and whatnot. If you look at profitability, profit is, to put it into the simplest term, is your revenue minus your cost, right? Basically, these are the two.
Yes.
And if you look at how sustainability then can positively contribute to these two elements, then you will see that sustainability can equal to profitability. So if you look at cost,
yes,
your operations, how you can actually choose more environmentally friendly solutions to help you to reduce energy consumption, for example, reduce your waste in your operation, reduce your utility consumption, your electricity, your water, and whatnot. So again, that reduction in cost has two dimensions that can help you in your business. One is, of course, cost saving, but at the same time, improve your environmental performance as a company. So already by looking at better alternative and with the many innovations that we have in the market today, it's very possible to drive down your cost with a sustainable alternative that you can incorporate. So that one helps. Then the other part of profitability is your revenue. You want to sell more of your products. Yeah. I think that's where I think consumer trends come into play, right? I think today consumers are very much aware that my choice, my purchase decision has an impact on the environment. Yeah. Exactly. And we know that the trend is also increasing. Consumers are becoming more environmentally conscious. From our research, we also very high percentage. Consumers are telling us that I think close to 90% of consumers in one of the research say, I will consciously look for products that are more environmentally sound. Because I want to
from KL or Malaysia as a whole?
This is the global research that we do. So globally, it's a trend.
Wow. That's
I think
good.
close to 80+%. They say that I would prefer company, or I will support company that actually gives me a better option when it comes to environment. So I guess as the consumerism increases and more awareness, and we do see that trend happening also in Malaysia itself. I think the investment into sustainability can also drive more sales. Brand recognition, brand loyalty. All these are valuable business assets that can contribute to driving a sustainable and profitable business in the long run. So I agree.
Understand.
All right.
I totally get your point.
Go
ahead. Yes.
So because I believe that many of us are still listening to the facts. I won't say facts. Listening to the things that sustainability is not profitability, and perhaps that is why things are more expensive. So I don't know. So it's how you look at it, right?
Yeah.
So
correct.
Yeah.
The thought that environmentally sound products, sometimes I say, recycled products are more expensive, or it's all about economy of scale. Yeah. And as more consumers
demand
come
or supply, is it?
Is when there's more demand for it, the demand and supply will then come to a point where it will be more and more affordable when we go along. Yeah. So I think that's also something that is happening. Yeah. We can see now a lot more options, a lot more alternatives that are becoming more and more affordable.
Yes.
All right.
Perhaps
sorry.
Sum it up. I would like to draw a conclusion is that please, those of you who are watching, this live session, please do support these sustainable businesses or these businesses that promote sustainable solution, so that they can, not only sustain, but also more and more people are aware and they can continue their good work, I would say.
Agreed, Kim. People are already throwing confetti over you. Thank you for the promotion. All right,
Yes.
Terrynz. So that takes to, let's move to the third question for agree or disagree, right? So here comes.
Okay.
In your opinion, okay, do you agree or you don't agree? Business growth must come at an environmental cost.
Disagree. Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
I think this one I can share a little bit on Tetra Pak's experience. I think always people might have the mindset, when I grow my business, of course my footprint will increase, right? I mean, it's like,
Yes.
I sell more,
You
I need more
somehow
raw
produce.
material, I need more energy to produce, and there's no doubt that the cost or the expense on the environment will increase. But it's not the case today, because I think there are a lot of technology today that is actually providing better choices. For example, when Tetra Pak met our footprint and start a baseline in 2010, for example, and we said that despite business growth, we want to cap our carbon footprint at the 2010 level while growing our business. Yeah, so that is our first attempt to make sure that when we grow our business, the carbon footprint doesn't increase. And we put in a lot of efforts. For example, switching to green energy, for example, from changing to, let's say, solar panel for our factories, and a lot more other work that we do. And while our business grew by 20%, our carbon footprint, not only that we are able to cap, we are able to reduce the carbon footprint by 16%. So you can see that it starts to decouple, right? You grow, but then your carbon footprint can actually
go down
the other direction. You can actually decouple the two things. So it's like a myth, right? It's like, oh no, I can't do it. It's not possible. It is
probably
possible.
a lot. There's no example, and now that Terrynz you have shared, I think yes.
It's possible.
Correct. And that's actually a good example shared by Terrynz. How your company actually apply this in your organization itself, and for the rest of the company, how they can actually duplicate and look into that solution.
Correct. Now that Tetra Pak has already proven otherwise, so I think I just hope that we don't hear people saying this anymore.
Yeah, probably look into a more workable solution, right, Terrynz?
Correct.
I think that the starting point would be to understand the operations, and then to be able to then look at where are the opportunities that reduction can be introduced, or an alternative solutions can be introduced. Set targets. I think it's important to set targets. It's also good to do benchmark, because a lot of times it's about learning from others, who have already done good practices. So there are a lot of platforms globally that is providing benchmarking platform. For example, the Carbon Disclosure Project, the CDP project, which Tetra Pak is an active member. It's a program, it's a voluntary program for companies to be a member, and then it's like voluntary sharing of voluntary sharing and disclosure about what are the initiatives we do, so we can also learn from other companies. I think these are things that is becoming more and more open. There's a lot of platform out there that allows company to be part of and to learn from each other, to adopt best practices, so that everyone can actually go on this journey to reduce the carbon footprint of the operations.
All right. Thank you so much, Terrynz. I couldn't agree more with whatever you have shared.
Correct.
Right. I think we are glad that first of all, I'm glad that your internet is so super stable now.
At the end.
Right?
Yes,
and
but
we're glad that,
because we are so looking forward to hear more from you. When it reached the climate, that's where the internet thing, it's time for Terrynz to take a break. Maybe we can't handle it, but we are thankful that at the end we can hear some good information and also sharing from your end. And I hope this can actually benefit to our audience who are watching.
True. Thank you once again, Terrynz, for your time and sharing. I'm very sure we have learned so much from your experience. Sorry, Terrynz, you're trying to say something?
Just wanted to go back to in the beginning. I think you mentioned about the recycling part. Maybe I can steal just 2 minutes. I think it's a common question about whether beverage carton can be recycled in Malaysia and so on and so forth. I think that is
actually, we do have questions from there. Yes.
Let me just...
We do have a questions. Let me just read out. I think we have a question from the audience.
Okay.
Yes, also asking about recycling and coming all those beverage carton come from Tetra Pak? And if we were to buy, then usually people will just clean and then recycle it. So perhaps you would like to add on this, Terrynz?
Okay, Pei Wen, thank you very much for the question. Tetra Pak is one of the supplier for beverage carton solution. Because we are the pioneer, so I think if you go into the supermarket, the chances are maybe 7 out of 10 that you picked up will be supplied by Tetra Pak, but we are not the only company. There are other companies who also supply similar packaging. So if you want to know whether it's a Tetra Pak packaging, then there's always the Tetra Pak logo.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the first part of the question. So if we buy iKotak, we can. Okay, so beverage carton can be fully recycled. I think this is something that I really want to share with everyone, because I think Asha, you mentioned, or whether it's Kim, you have different layers, right? So I share with you here. This is like a little mock-up, right, of a packaging. If I were to cut it out and look at the different layers, there are 6 protective, right? And sometimes because of this combination, the myth is that, oh, different materials cannot be recycled. But in Malaysia today, we are able to fully recycle all the different layers. So what happens is all this beverage carton, our encouragement to the consumer is after you have consumed it, flatten it from a pack like this. Just don't just throw it in the bin as it is, because it will take up space.
Yeah,
more space in the bin, more throw the road, which is not good for the environment. So just do a simple step, flip flat, yeah, flatten the carton. And then you can actually drop it off at any of the drop-off points that we have nationwide. You can go into, later maybe I can share in the chat box, a website. You go in and you can actually look at the more than 500 different drop-off points across Malaysia. Is it everywhere? No, it's not everywhere yet, but we are constantly growing the number of all these drop-off points to make it easier for consumer to drop off your cartons. And in Penang, we work with the council. There are commercial collectors who are collecting beverage carton. We work with schools where we set up collection infrastructure in schools to allow them with. Yeah, you don't really need to sort of like wash and clean them, but we also encourage, don't waste food, finish your drink, don't leave any residue inside. As long as it is dry and clean, you flatten it, then you can actually, you see, if you have a lot, right? This is how you collect.
Terrynz, how about the straw? Do we put inside the thing?
Yeah, so the straw, after you consume it, push it back into the pack. Let it stay in the pack so that it can be recycled together with the packaging. That's the easiest way. Of course, if you are really the type of consumer where you are very diligent, yes, you can actually take the straw and put it together with if it's a plastic straw, because today there's also paper straw, then the paper straw is the same. But if it's a plastic straw, you can actually collect it together with your other plastic packaging and it goes through recycling. But the easiest or most convenient way, after you drink, just push it back, flatten the pack, collect it like this. It saves a lot of space. Actually, it's very easy to do. It's not difficult.
Yes.
And then
it looks neat as well.
Yeah, it's very neat. It's not difficult. Yeah. Then you can send it to the drop-off center.
Yeah, I think I won't have the dilemma anymore, Kim. So if I don't know if a carton box is recyclable, I'll just look for Tetra Pak's logo. Then
yes,
right.
Yes, I think that related to one question from our audience. You know, people are asking, can we have more Tetra Pak collection point in Penang itself? Yes, we would like to have more. Of course, there are plenty that we already found in Penang itself. Usually we will. For me, my practice, I will send to the Tzu Center. They do collect.
All center.
Yes. And later, as what Terrynz shared, we will paste the link. Yeah, I think Terrynz, your line is breaking because just the edit part we don't really hear. But it's okay. But like what you say, Terrynz, we will paste the link where you shared with all the locations in the comment area later. So to our audience, feel free to click and check it out more on the Tetra Pak Malaysia website, as well as the their recycling details, informations are all inside there. So you can explore further from there.
Correct.
Yep.
So
I think we are also running out of time because we still have one last session, which probably most of the audience are also looking forward to that. So yes, with that, thank you so much, Terrynz, for your insightful sharing. And for those business who wish to adopt this sustainable practice, and day in and day out, we do receive a lot of inquiry from also business who wants to go sustainable and want to practice or implement this sustainable element inside. But of course, they are struggling. And now that you have shared some of the successful example that's shown by Tetra Pak Malaysia, I hope that our audience actually find it useful and apply it. And with that, we really thank you for your time.
Yeah. And I should also thank her for staying, until the end.
Session. Or try to reconnect every time.
Despite the technical glitch and so on. Thank you so much, Terrynz. Right?
Yeah. So with that, maybe Terrynz, for now, I think, we can't really see you because now, I think your line is a bit unstable. So with that, probably you can take a break behind the stage first. Thank you so much. As we proceed to our final session, Terrynz, we'll hope to see you again in future. Oops.
Yeah. Oopsie.
And apologize again for all the glitches, and I hope the sharing is informative.
No problem.
We will continue to
definitely. Yes, love to hear more from you in future, or even collaborate with Tetra Pak Malaysia to create more awareness on this. Thank you so much. Good to have you with us today, Terrynz.
Thank you.
All right.
So
yes,
at last we are coming to the end of the session, but it's not the end yet. The actual end yet. It's coming. All right. So I believe most of our audience have been waiting for this Who Got It Right session, which is a pop quiz session. So of course, we would like to give our utmost appreciation to Terrynz and Tetra Pak Malaysia for sponsoring the amazing gifts consisting of Tetra Pak merchandise made up of recycled items and carton drinks worth of RM100.
Wow,
okay,
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to see what's the thing, the gift.
All right, so there are actually 3 gifts up for grabs today's Who Got It Right session, right? So pop quiz session. So perhaps let me just quickly brief through how this pop quiz session works. All right, so we'll be asking a total of 3 multiple choice questions. All right, and the person who is the fastest to post the correct answer in the comment area below based on the host's record. I shall repeat that again. Based on our record. All right. So we'll win the prize. Okay. We believe that we have different connection issues everywhere. So with that, we will take whichever that is first appearing from our screen. All right. So however, that is what we would like to highlight. There's another thing that we like to highlight. Each question will have only one winner, and that one winner can only win one prize. One time, one prize. All right. And
so
at the end of the session, correct. At the end of the session, those winners' names that have been called out, all right, please drop us a message in our inbox and we shall contact you soon for the prize arrangement. So, Kim, let's go.
Wow. All right. So, I don't know whether our audience are ready or not. I hope you guys are ready because I'm totally ready. All right. So let's get the first question in. First question. Okay, here we go. What is the Tetra Pak brand promise? First question. What is the Tetra Pak brand promise? A, protects what's good. B, conserve life. C, ditch the past and move forward with the renewable. D, the solution is less pollution. So which is the correct answer? Yeah, please feel free to put inside put your answer in the chat, in the comment, like probably in Zoom for too long already. So keep on calling chat.
Yeah.
So which is the correct answer? We have LH Wong saying C. Is it the correct answer? Do we have more answer coming in? No worries. You can try A, B, C, D. So let's see. Is this the correct answer? Actually, we have mentioned this answer already, right? From the beginning. Yep. If I believe I won't say you all don't pay attention. Probably that time most of you still busy with something else. So don't worry. So can we get more answer coming in? Let's wait for more people to drop in their answer. Don't worry.
We have Payron saying D as the answer. She says the solution is less pollution.
The solution, that's a good slogan as well. So, but is it the correct answer? I wonder. Let's see if we have more answer coming in. Anyone?
Just give a guess.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe let's wait for a while, Asha. If I can answer, I will answer from my end.
All right.
Yes, it's just ABCD. You can type. Oh, we have Atika answering D as well. But is it the correct answer? We have HC Who answering A. Is it the correct answer? No, so far nobody guessed B. Nobody guessed B. Yeah, actually from the chat I can see we already get the answer. So Asha, would you like to review the answer since we already have one correct answer?
All right, drums roll. Ta-da!
Yes, actually HC Who, you got it correct. Yes, perhaps I will elaborate further a little bit about this brand promise by Tetra Pak. So Tetra Pak's brand promise protects what's good. That's the correct answer. Okay. A, defines and influence every decisions they make. As you can hear, from the sharings that Terrynz shared earlier on, is the reason why they continue to push themselves and innovate with the customer to realize their vision, to commit to making this food safe and available everywhere, at the same time taking care of the environment. And through their dedication and also expertise and collaboration, they continuously advance efforts to ensure the well-being of the future and a generation by protecting the food, people, including their employees and as well as community. So you can search that on their social media. You can see they have done a lot of great works with the community as well as the planet. Okay, for example, they have helped to restore the planet's climate and also resources and biodiversity. Okay,
correct.
So yes,
congratulations to the winner.
Yeah, HC.
You've got the winner.
Actually, she's quite greedy also. She has been choosing between A, C, B. So, but yeah, you're lucky that you got the first answer correct. The first answer. So don't worry. Let's try it again.
All right. So
Asha, would you like to bring in the second question?
So perhaps I'll ask the question. So let's go to the second question. All right. So Tetra Pak beverage cartons can be recycled into new products. True or false? True or false?
Is it true or false? Is it true or false?
Come on.
Let's give it a try. Just now you got 4 options to choose. Already got people so confused. Now we only have 2.
HC we have be like, oh my god, I can't give my answer now.
Wong
this is so easy.
True. Correct. I wonder if HC Who will choose true and false at the same time. This time we won't let it, So we have Atika answering true. Reach out. Do we have anyone answering false? After for 1 hour we have been sharing about Tetra Pak. If still got people answering false, then I don't know. Probably have to rewatch it again. So okay, I think the answer is pretty much straightforward, Asha. Maybe let me just review.
Correct.
All right. So there we go.
Yay! So you know who you are. You are the winner. All right. So the answer is actually true. All right. So who got it right, Kim?
From here we can see from the comment, the one who got it right is LH Wong. Congratulations.
All right. So Tetra Pak beverages cartons are actually recyclable. So Tetra Pak beverage cartons are paper based. I think Terrynz already shared that earlier, right? Are paper based and also made up of an average of 70% paper board content. So there are technologies available to separate the packaging material. I think she just said this, right? And then it is separated into paper, plastic and aluminium, of course, so that they can get a new life as a new product. So on top of that, in the paper mill, carton packages are being reused to produce new paper products such as tissue paper, corrugated board, and so on. So as for the plastic and aluminium, they can be either be separated into raw materials or used as a mixed material in many different types of products made out of recycled plastics such as panel boards, roof tiles, pallets, furniture, and many more. So in Malaysia,
do check it out.
yeah, so in Malaysia, there are now more than 700 locations where consumers can drop. I think she also shared that earlier. All right, their used beverage cartons for recycling. Later, we'll post some of the links in the comment area, so you may explore further via the link. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, Asha, as you still brief through, we still receive some answer from the audience. I believe the line past there. I mean, when you reach to the audience, it's a bit slow. Don't worry, you still have one last chance to try. Okay, so yeah, should we bring the third and also last question in, Asha?
Okay, coming in. So 1, 2, 3,
go. All right. So the third and last question is that which of the following is not Tetra Pak's goal in building a circular carton packaging? Okay. So we have A, B, C, D again. So please don't give us A, B, C, D answer. Give us one straight answer. Go for it. So I believe all those four options there, or there are more. It's also shared by Terrynz before during her sharing. Yeah. So if you have follow
Kim, it's worth 100 ringgit. I wish I can go and comment.
Correct. Now that I'm trying to hold myself back from answering. So yes, please type in your answer. You can just type A, B, C. You don't have to type out the whole thing. I think from the look itself, the answer is very straightforward. Okay. So probably we'll give some time for the line to actually reach the audience side, since they are taking time to read, and there are few. We have one answer from Paywan answering B. Let's see if
perhaps please take note. The question says which of the following is not Tetra Pak's goal, right?
Not Tetra Pak goal. Yes, we have Namia say B, Kamawong say B. Any other answer from the floor? Maybe you want to try D or C or A? No? All right. If no more, then I think, Asha, shall we review the answer? I think the answer is very straightforward. Actually, I can also answer from my side. Yes,
the answer is coming
out the gift for free like that. Yeah. So let me just elaborate further on the correct answer. So yes, actually, Tetra Pak's goal in building a circular carton packaging, A, C, D is the correct one, but B is not the correct one. The correct one is, as we know, Tetra Pak is actually on its journey to deliver this world most sustainable food package that's made solely from renewable and also recycled material, fully recyclable, and also carton neutral. And also they have committed to continue this to make progress over the last year, and also they want to accelerate their development efforts to the point where they want to increase further on their investment to ensure that they achieve this sustainable vision. Okay, so here are the correct goals that replace the B. Okay, so the correct goal is that they aim to continue develop innovative opening that address litters such as paper straw, non-detachable alternative, biodegradable straw, and also paper cups. And in 2019, Tetra Pak has also become the first carton packaging company to launch the paper straw in Europe. So yes, and now that we are happy to see more and more sustainable alternatives that's also introduced in the market. And apart from that, they have also quintupled their investment in converting all the plastic straw to paper in the long run. So probably you can already observe from some of the beverage carton, probably you can see you actually got it in terms of straw, you got it in a paper form, no longer plastic form. So these are the small things that they have changed, and yet it creates big impact. So yes, please do from time to time observe and follow their practice, what they have introduced new thing and their sustainable efforts. To support their efforts as well and spread the word to more people so that people know and learn from them. Okay?
Correct.
Yes. So perhaps, Asha, would you like to quickly read out who is the winner again so that our winner can, actually take note of it? Probably
Okay, so
also
winners, just a reminder, please PM us to our page, then we'll be in touch with you for the gifts sending. All right, so the winners are 3 of them. The first one is HC Hu, and the second one is LH Wong, and the third person is Pei Wern. Congratulations to all the winners. So it's a reminder again. Yeah, please drop us a message in our inbox and we shall contact you soon for the prize arrangement. And to those who did not manage to win this round, it's fine. You can always check for more about their products, Tetra Pak's products and sustainable business practices on their website or social media.
Absolutely. Right? That's right. Thank you so much, Asha. And last but not least, thank you to our audience as well for staying through with us, despite of the internet hiccups and everything. But yes, and yeah, we are happy to have you guys with us. And I hope you guys enjoy and have a informative session. You have learned something useful from our guest today. With that, I would like to say Kimberly and Asha signing off from our last Sembang of the year. Woohoo! So do follow us for next year's Sembang if you are still interested or still would like to hear more from us. Okay?
Yeah.
With that, thank you so much. Goodbye and good night. Have a nice weekend ahead.
Bye-bye.
Bye.